it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be no number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports. Ahead with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray off play action. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over
at their own 38-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Patriots.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 41.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Three down. Shit. Gun.
From the 41, Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Now Newton. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he finds Daniels. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
16 yards.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Gain of 12.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Complete.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
32.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Butler there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Van Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Patriots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Double tight, guys, double tight. I love it. 3 there. 24's the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check three. Check three. Check safety. Check safety. What is?
On the give, this is Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
It's now third down and long.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This is fielded at the 27. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Cardinals 9, Patriots 0.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jefferson. It's a game.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 16, Patriots 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And that'll be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
48 to Mike. 55. Switch it.
Murray now on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Rivers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll toss this out to Evans. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
51, Mike 51. In your face. Great. Express. 51. Yo. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's set a tone. Gun.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Newton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 23, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun. Check.
Evans throwing after the interception. And he whips that one incomplete there. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Oh, yeah.
To throw again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take it.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking sideline, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
For the Cardinals.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Edelman set to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play fake, Murray. And the pressure gets to him again.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Van Jefferson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going for the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Left the 3-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lot. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and a nice... Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Darrington Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
2-point conversion.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
His 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now Edelman. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Let's bring it.
Newton on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flush to his right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Cardinal 1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially. initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Check 48 at the mark. Check 48 at the mark. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. It's pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Murray now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.